Welcome to the Nativot Shalom Shir. We're going to talk about tonight a very important concept that we learned from Parsha Bo, this week's Parsha, and that is that out of the thickest darkness, light is born. And we have to recognize that though things look very dark around us, light is coming from it. It's already prepared from the darkness. So how do we see this? The Nativot Shalom says, first, it's called Leis Nahora Ela Migo Chashecha. There is no light except from the midst of darkness. Kachatzos halayf ani rotzi b'soch Mitzrayim. When God was saving the Jewish people from Egypt, He said, in the middle of the night, at exactly the half point between the night and the day, midnight, not exactly midnight because it depends on the number of hours, but approximately midnight, he says, I will take you out of Mitzrayim, out of Egypt. And he says, Yesod Habriya, hu opened the Tchilat Chashecha, Chashucha V'Hadar. The whole basis of creation is that at first there is darkness and then there is light. And the light that comes about Chashucha, the light that follows the darkness is really great light. The Holy Zohar said, Leis Nahora Elav the Nafik Migo Hashecha. He says, there's no light except that which comes from real darkness. It says, called Prat Abriya, Baruch Baruch. Everything that God creates is created in this way. The Bechira says, it says in the Bereshis, Vayera Vayivoker, there was evening, darkness, Vayivoker, and then there was morning, light. Chamur Hazal, Kibiyasu Shalom, Beresha Hashucha V'Hadar. The beginning of the world was created in darkness, and then on the first day, God said, let there be light. V'cheinu b'chai Adam, so too with the life of a person, of a human being. Shemiyad imilarasu shal b'hara. As soon as a person is born, the Yetzer Hara takes hold. Moshe Torah Mera ki Yetzer Lev Adam Rabin. It says the heart of a man is bad from his youth, from the beginning. So b'tchila chashuch, at the beginning it's dark. V'hadar nahar, then it turns light. V'cheinu seder chai am Yisrael. And this is the life of, this is the way it is with the life of the Jewish people. K'mosh v'tzinu v'bris ben v'sorim, as we talked about at the covenant with Avraham Avinu and God. Kasher nikva Yehudam shel Yisrael liot am nivchor. God is telling Abraham, your children are going to be a special, a chosen people. Abraham Kadosh Baruch Hu, then he says to Abraham, he says, Yadat Taylor, you should know. That your children are going to be strangers in a land that is not theirs, and they will serve for 400 years. He says, after that, as Sagoy Asher Yavdu, Dan Anochi, I will judge the nation that became their taskmasters. After that, you'll go out with great wealth. When the this is the way life is going to be. This life that I created, you're going to have first darkness and then light. This is the whole concept of exile and redemption. The Jewish people had to first endure exile, and then the redemption came. The redemption could not have come without the darkness being first, darkness of exile. Only after they went through that darkness, then were the Bnei Israel merited for this great redemption. Valdasa, Haim Inyani Hapagamim the Isa Mary HaKodesh, Shekol HaGolos V'Gerus Haim Ba'amon Zeracha. The Ari HaKodesh said that all of these exiles are due to immorality. He says, Hagam becoming Haim Hakashim Bioter Ladim Laforish Bam. It's immorality is a difficult thing for people to step away from. Rambam, the Rambam even says, Ein lecha b'chol Torah kula davar kasher lifrosh v'meno ki inyano elu. This is the most difficult thing to avoid is immorality. B'chol zos kadei sheyizku l'or hagadol haba b'sar cheshuv. All of this is to teach us that if, even though it's darkness, the light will come, the great light will come from it. Because it's written. Oh, okay. I don't know where my page is. I have a technical problem here. Sorry about that. Kirchsiv, as it's written, Keyatsu Bechush Kadol, they will go out with great possessions. HaKadosh Baruch Hu Nasla Yehudi Koach Sheyachol Yisgabra Al Pagami HaKadosh Boelu Lasvei Zeh Hora Gadol Mod. Because that was Seder HaTeva HaKadosh Baruch Hu B'Bria Shebechila Tzorech, and first it has to be darkness, and then the light. From the beginning, we have to work first on the concept of Sur Meirah, turn away from that which is evil. And once you have turned away from evil, darkness is represented by evil, then you can do good. Uv'chol shahasur meirah, rosh mimenu, just as difficult it is to turn away and turn away from evil. Kein zochim achar kach lasos tov. Excuse me, Bidarga and Elit mode, so too the reward is that much greater. Excuse me. So I'm going to skip a couple of paragraphs. Tachlis Otis Hashem he chashucha. The whole way in which God works is to first have darkness and then light. From the light itself, from the darkness itself, we make light. Because this light then becomes on a much higher elevated status. This is the purpose of redemption. This is talking about the time that God killed all of the firstborn of the Egyptians. The most precious things to them. It says, on the day that I killed him, Lacher Shemaka Umakala et Hara. So after I punish the Egyptians with this and we remove the evil, then us, he's kadashti li, kal b'chor b'nei Yisrael. Then I made holy to me every firstborn of the children of Israel. Lakadesh is called hanat l'Hashem Yisborach, to sanctify all the benefit, all of their joys to God. And I'll just end with a word I've said many, many times before. It says in the Torah that Moshe halach el harafel huvatza Hashem. Moshe walked into the darkness. Moshe Rabbeinu walked into the darkness and found God. And we know from this and from everything that we've just talked about that when you're walking in the darkness, don't give up hope. Don't think it's going to last forever. Know that this is where you're going to find God and the light that will lead you through life. Thank you for listening. Wish everybody a wonderful rest of the week.
That's a call.
Koch Yasha. I, 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 I cut to the end because I was coughing and I figured that's good enough,
Hmm.
right?
It was fine.
Okay. At least there's something that'll go out.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm clicking off.
Okay.
Bye.